Hello, everybody. Hi. Good evening. Yes. Let's just get this on the road, shall we? First things first, me going to TwitchCon, baby. I've got my ticket. Next course of action is me booking a hotel for our Final Fantasy Fan Fest, but yeah, I will do that in the coming week. So yeah. Okay, why did I just went quiet? Sorry that I just went non-verbal. I was just focused on some things. Like something caught my eyes and then yeah. But yeah. Today we're gonna go and finish off the side content. Yes, that is our plan for today. I've been recently addicted to playing Cobblemon, aka Automons. But yeah, let me quick switch over to Samurai. There we go. And let me go to where we go and left leave off, which is like a stand. Oh wait, you know what? Let's just get into the game, shall we? Because I don't have much to talk about, except for the fact that tomorrow we will be starting Dawn Trail. Yes! I hope. No, we are starting Dawn Trail tomorrow. Let me mute the music. Show the game. And to the right we go. There we go. Let's get started, shall we? Let's get started with the quest where we left off when we got into. Yes. And for this, we only have 2 fairy dungeons, by the way. So we don't have that much content left to do. Which is crazy. Home at last. Yes, home. I can finally breathe again. Come. Let's go and find the Elder. Elder Yuruvet. Ashda? Najina. How wonderful it is to see you. I have been so worried. Tell me, how is life in Charlatan? Are you being treated well? Oh yes, Elder. Our employer, Mistress Tataru, is the kindest of businesswomen. In fact, she arranged for us to accompany Hero on our errand here. We might enjoy some time at home. That is very good of her. Indeed, I am relieved to hear you are being looked after. You are ever a guardian to our people. Thank you for seeing these children safely home. Now then, what is this errand you speak of? Notes. How splendid. Our steward shall put these to good use. You may be assured. If only we could repay your generosity with something even half as marvelous. Alas, ours is a village of little extravagance. Everything seems as it ever was. Indeed, with the support of the Radiant Host and the funds you and the others have sent, we have regained much of the peace we once knew. Thank the sisters. Still, there was something I wish to speak with you about, Elder. You're worried that your heart grows distant from Tefnair, that you have wandered too far from home. But my child, it is only right that you should wander. That you should roam. Your heart's connection endures no matter where you go. You yet think of us fondly enough to visit, yes? And send us what gil you can spare, do you not? Gestures perhaps. Not true commitment. Should I not be here with all of you working to restore our village? There is no restoring our village, Hashtag. Without those we lost, Palaka's stand will never be what it was. We must instead do all we can to become a new village, with a new future ahead of us. Although the particulars of our path are not yet clear to me. How so? Ours has always been a settlement of stewards, as you well know, tasked with the protection and preservation of Tefnair's sacred sites. But we have not seen our roads shaken and temples defiled by beasts. The material is not always within our ability to protect. What is everlasting is our fate, the bonds between our people and the divine. Through the old teachings, we remind ourselves of life's meaning. Yet, if we wish to ensure our traditions endure for generations to come, should we not strive to do more to maintain our temples until pilgrims deign to visit? Ah, but I do not wish to tire you with an old man's musings. Surely there are other ways of ensuring our people remain connected to their heritage and fate? All we need is the right idea. Something new our village could offer. Well, my words seem to have inspired you, and with the worldly insight you have gained, I'm sure any future you envision for Palaka's stand will be nothing short of remarkable. But there is no need to rush. Take some time to speak with the others and make yourselves at home. But yeah, okay, that is pretty good. Final quest, chat. Final quest. How foolish I was to think the answer would be so simple. I would come home, roll up my sleeves, and help restore our village to the way it was. I would find fulfillment. Alas, not all that was lost can be reclaimed. Our people face a new struggle, but perhaps by discovering new ways for the village to fulfill its duty, we might yet help our community. Exactly, like the elder said. Surely our experiences in Charlene have given us a unique perspective. Not to mention Hero's extensive knowledge of the world. I'm sure that between the three of us, we can come up with a brilliant plan to support Palaka's stand. Yes. You're right. Sorry. Yes, you are right. And I'm sure that hearing how everyone fares will give us insights as well. Not a soul here will ever forget the hero of Palaka's stand. I'm sure everyone will be just as eager to speak with you as us. There are also others with whom I'd like to speak once we've finished here. Of course, we mustn't forget to pay our respects. Excuse me, I couldn't help but notice that the beautiful equipment you delivered to the other. As a weaver who crafts armor for our stewards, I would love to hear more about its origins. It came from Tataru. Created in cooperation with guilds from across the world? Oh, I must have a closer look. The final day is exposed to the limitations of my skills. Traditional Lefnarian techniques alone did not suffice. I'm eager to hone my craft by studying work of foreign artisan. Although in my weaker moment, I often wonder if purchasing armor for our swords would be a superior solution. Alas, that would require a surplus of coin as well as available product. As a village sustained by donations and remittances, we would be hard pressed to afford anything so expensive. Even if such suppliers were to venture this deep into the jungle. If it isn't Hashda and Magina, accompanied by a savior no less. Welcome home, welcome home. Or someone. We're a bit short-handed these days, but we managed nevertheless. Well, there is happiness in being reunited with our young ones. We are... Well, there is happiness. We're just as happy knowing that you are walking your own path, no matter where it leads. I remember Hashdat couldn't wait to become a steward when he was little, but as far as I'm concerned, getting aid from afar is just as praiseworthy as standing to the temples here. Times are changing, and who's to say that this cannot be another form of stewardship? A steward who supports the village from afar? I never even considered this possibility. Indeed. Voila. Oh, hello there. Are staying for a while or just passing through? Our recovery has been slow but steady, though I'm concerned for those who still struggle with wounds our healers cannot cure. The foul days may have passed, but grief and trauma are not so easily overcome forever for those who must accept them as constant companions. Ours is a tightly knit community, but I worry for those in the capital and abroad. I imagine it is difficult for them to honor the old teachings as they labor far from home. So many of us met during those dark times. If only we could bring the comforts of community to all Hanish. Seeing everyone so eager to help one another makes me more determined than ever to contribute. And Hash that. You're fucking flying, mate. Stop defying gravity. You too, Magina. Look at them defying gravity. Look at them. Oh. But before anything else. Sorry. But before anything else, shall we go? It will be good to visit. To Perusa then. We will ask you to accompany us. The temple roads are perilous, and your presence would be a great comfort. Oh wait, that's safe. I'm literally level 100, they won't attack me. If they do, I wipe them out. When I was little, we used to run through these wilds, playing steward and imagining fierce battles with hideous beasts. Got the scolding of a lifetime when our parents found out. But when it really happened, when the sky turned red and the jungle spewed forth unspeakable horrors, I could do nothing but cower. Perhaps that's why I feel so guilty for not returning. for not doing more, even if it may never be enough. But this time I will rise to the occasion. Oh fuck. I never used to give much thought to those who walked these roads before me. Countless pilgrims would risk their lives for faith. Aware of the dangers ahead, they pressed on. So strong was their devotion, so sacred. The Why can't I speak today? Why? Why can't I speak at that? The tradition, yes, there you go. There's a perilous path to walk. So it is written, and so too our forebears must have felt when braving these jungles to reach what would become our beloved home. Don't ask me to pronounce that fucking name. It's been a while. Yes, but we made it. I'm home. Mother. Father. Here at Perusa, we may commune with the spirits of the departed. Neither Medina has nor my parents survived the final days. I told them about how you saved us and that we're doing well. I know they will rest easier for it. May the next time we visit be to deliver glad tidings like a stand. Though I was relieved to find the village in a better state than I've had feared, it seems there are still issues we might help address. Finding a steady source of income for the innocent, so the stewards can be properly outfitted without overwhelming our weaver. There's also trouble to hear about those who continue to struggle without the support of a local community. There must be some way to provide respite. Yes. Indeed, the question is what? Do you have any thoughts? Ask yourself, what would Tataru do? Oh, Mr. Tataru has always put great store by collaboration and partnerships. So what if Palakastan were to enter into a partnership? Perhaps with the boutique itself? I think you're onto something. If the boutique sold wares the village produced, for instance, our people would have a reliable revenue stream. But what can Palakastan offer, and to whom? How about amulets and talismans, or images of the deities? Something simple, created with love for our homeland and our faith, so no one forgets or feels forgotten. I like that. Our temples were created in remembrance of our ancestors and divine teachings, but reminders needn't only take the form of great works. A small keepsake may be just what our scattered brethren need to reassure themselves that they are still members of the community. This could be the answer we were looking for. I can't wait to tell Mr. Staru. Brother, I can't wait for you to tell Mistress Taru, Regina. It was your idea after all. Bah, a team effort, let us say. And certainly we couldn't have come up with it without you and Harrow. If our proposal is approved, Mistress Tataru will no doubt need assistance in Charlean. I am ready and willing to provide it, but what of you, Hashtag? What will you do? I too will return to the boutique. One day I will come home to stay, but for now I wish to do all in my power to help our village thrive. Good. I'm relieved to hear you say so. Let us go and consult with the elder about our plan. Yes. I hear you were kind enough to escort these children to Perusa again. You have my gratitude. Are your feelings any clearer for it? I think so. Magina and I talked it over, and we believe you have struck upon a new way the village might support our people. Tangible mementos of our fate? Tangible mementos of our fate? An interesting proposition. Why am I yawning so much today? What the fuck? Many here would be glad to create such reminders. I expect those unable to perform strenuous labor would be especially grateful for an opportunity to contribute to the prosperity of our village. To say nothing of the options these additional funds would provide. But most importantly, we would be able to help those who have chosen to live apart from us. And from us feel that much close, but that much more connected to their community and their fate. Stop yawning me! I'm proud of both of you for discovering such an innovative way to do so. It would mean likely Hashtag and I will stay in Charlean for the foreseeable future. Then take with you the knowledge that no matter where your journey takes you, our hearts will always be at one. May the sisters guide you. We'll come back again, I promise. In the meantime, we shall see our plan to fruition. I will send word once we've determined the particulars. By then, Charlean awaits. Hey, Gora. There we go. Hero, the necklace is back from the lapidary. He had nothing but fond memories of Mistress Tataru and was eager to pour his everything into the restoration. The result is magnificent. The original sapphire accented with black pearl from the ruby sea and rose shell of verlet, knighted by a length of machi leather. A singular necklace symbolizing Mistress Tataru's past and present. By the sisters, what a remarkable gift. However, at once for a finishing touch. Preferably by your hand, Harrow, and after hearing about your visit to Palaka's stand, I know just the thing. In short, we will be proposing a new line of products to help our people feel closer to their roots, yes? So in honor of Mistress Tataru's roots, I would have you inscribe the symbol of Nal Tal upon the back of the pendant. It would be an honor. With painstaking effort and unwavering focus, you engrave the symbol of traders onto Tataru's necklace. Any who behold it will surely know, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that this final flourish was the product of your heroic hand. I'm sure she will adore it. Our work is officially done. I've just received word from Mistress Tataru. She should be arriving in the Scholar's Harbor soon. Let's go and meet her there. Let me guess, this is green? The final... Oh, no, not at all. I wasn't expecting personal escort from the docks, though I dare say I could grow accustomed to it. How was your time in Palakastan? Did you find it worthwhile? They're now telling Tataru about their plans. So while they do have interest in our equipment, matters of recovery are their greater concern at present. Recovery, yes, but also growth, which may lead to a lucrative opportunity for the boutique, if you will permit me to suggest another new product. What if we offered handicrafts designed and produced by the people of Palakastan, authentic works representative of Hainish culture? For those of us living abroad that remind us of home would do wonders to ease feeling of estrangement, and for others, such pieces could be appreciated as beautiful works of art. Our village is up to the task. You will not be disappointed. Doubt not their conviction, Mistress Tataru. A product that embodies Tefna's spiritual beauty to be shared with the whole world? Why, the boutique should offer nothing less. Though we've made wonderful progress with our samples, I believe it's time for a change of pace. And handicrafts born from our heartfelt desire to celebrate one's culture is bound to resonate with others. Given her eagerness, I presume Gina intends to stay and help facilitate this new venture. What about you, Hashtag? You felt the call to return to Tefna rather more strongly, as I recall. Yes, well, after talking with everyone at home, I realized that living apart from them does not mean I must forsake my childhood dreams of service. I believe I can best serve my people by staying in Charlean and continuing to work at the boutique, if you'll have me. With pleasure, Hashtag. Mr. Tataru, if it would not be Endwalker, we would like to present you with a small token of our appreciation for everything you've done for us. Not untoward at all. Rest assured that I graciously accept all offerings of praise and adoration, especially ones as fine as this. But how queer. The sapphire looks remarkably like the one my... Hello? Is this my mother's sapphire? Hers, so now rightfully hers, so now rightfully yours. It's hers. It's really hers. Never in my life did I imagine I'd see this jewel again. It was part of a family heirloom. When my mother was married, she received it from her mother. How her eyes sparkled when she spoke of one day giving it to me, I'll never forget. But when father's business failed, he lost everything, and that was the last I saw of it. Though your heirloom did not survive in its entirety, Master Pippin managed to recover the sapphire. From there, we collected parts from clients during sample deliveries, and commissioned the necklace you now hold. Now that I think of it, Harold often did receive mysterious gifts on those visits, so that is what it was about. Time after time, I am reminded that the fortune in coin promises only a fraction of what the wealth of friendship provides. When my family lost its last gil, I became a lapidary's apprentice, and that's how I met a certain miner named Minfilia. We hit it off instantly, chatting every time she brought in gems for appraisal. And then one day she came not with her usual haul, but with an invitation to join a part of the 12. The rest, as they say, is history. One serendipitous meeting that led to so many others. That led to so many incredible adventures. That's so a poor little girl reunited with a priceless memento. Our teachings say that there's more ugliness than beauty in this world. To live is to suffer. But we never need to suffer alone. And what is more beautiful than the bonds we share with others? Indeed, it is these connections that give meaning to our lives. Connections for which I too am grateful, and thus compelled to advise that we return to the Agora. The counter remains unmanned, and we mustn't neglect our clients. Quite right, alright. Quite right. Back to work with a lot of us. We've got new products to plan. Oh wait. Let's speak with Regina. Final one. Final cutscene. Then 2 Firing Dungeons. Hero, on behalf of the entire boutique, allow me to thank you for all you have done. I'm ashamed to admit that in our excitement to prepare Mistress Tataru's surprise, Sarut and I failed to prepare something for you. And that sounds like the cue for Mistress Tataru. Wipe that smug grin off your face, Satoru. Very soon, Hero here will no doubt embark upon another journey to corners of the world unknown, as she is wont to do. So, to wish you well in making new friends and to remind you of those who will always hold you in their hearts, I have prepared. Bespoke Chocobo Barding, crafted with love by one Taru. I dare say, the boutique will be embarking upon its own adventure in the coming days, and with true adventure invariably comes tribulation. But with your compassion, resourcefulness, and reliability, I have every confidence that we shall succeed in our respective endeavors. To ever higher returns of both coin and camaraderie. Oh, and don't think, just because you're running off to the other side of the world, that I don't intend to solicit your future involvement, Hero. You won't escape me that easily. Of course, even if Estinian can't escape you, Tataru, then especially I can't. I know that for certain. Unless I fuck off to Elpis. But then I travel back in time, so we would... Yeah, nothing much will change in that case. New Game Plus was it, yes. Time to do. My bloody thingies, yay. Time for fairy dungeons, and we aren't even an hour in. Let's go. Tell more. Okay, which one do I need to grab? I need to go to patch 6.4 because we have to do this one first. Mount Rock-on. Monaco Aware, yeah. Your timing is impeccable, Hero. How do you manage to do that? An intriguing job has been laid at our feet, and the client insists you be the one to take it up. The client? Why? None other than the ESL Trading Company. The missive was dispatched from the Kugane branch rather than Lord Lorito's offices, but nevertheless carries a piquant blend of muddied interest. Care to give it a read? Dear Hero, in the self-same spirit of friendship which has defined our every interaction to date, it is my pleasure to extend to you a humble invitation. It is because of your endearing efforts to save the star that we may benefit from this rarest of opportunities. For it was in service to your noble quest to build the good ship Ragnarok that I was able to forge a fruitful bond between myself and another of Hingashi's elites. This lord has seen fit to grant me, and a guest of my choosing, leave to go where few Ijin have tread, beyond the bounds of Kugane, to the sacred slopes of Mount Rock-on itself. I cannot overstate the significance of this gesture, nor the allure of sight heretofore unseen by Western eyes. Nor is it an exaggeration to say that no one is more deserving of this boon than your magnanimous self. I eagerly await our reunion at the gates of the Bocairo Inn. Ever your faithful servant, Hancock Fitzgerald. Even there's holy balcony, Hingash in the deep climbing. There's flattery, and then there's this. Yes, this. Like this, yeah. Laid it on a bit thick, did he? I'd expect no less from a consummate merchant, not too proud to debase himself when sufficient profits at stake. Still, there may be a crumb of sincerity beneath that slattering of honeyed words, and if not, these still stand the benefits from playing along. You'll be heading to Kagane then, I take it? Yes. Perfect, I'll send word that you're on your way. Fortune and safe travels. You'd best come back with plenty of stories to tell, you hear? Ba-ba-da-bow. I will do this one first. So we go over to Shirogane. I'm literally going to be a cheapskate right now. Shirogane first for the less money wasted. Then we go to Shirogane. I mean Kugane. There we go. But first things first, I go to the toilet. I'll be right back. I'll grab some snacks. Stay awake easier. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. I told you wasn't AFK. Thank you for the raid, Aurora. Hi. How was stream? How was Worms? And welcome, Diabetes. Diabetes. I mean. I'm doing fire in dungeons. Hello there. Fair enough. Ah, my dear hero. Who would have thought that the spinner would see us reunited so soon? You will be pleased to hear that no other charlatans have attempted to masquerade as Tenson's progeny in the interim. As you can see, preparations for a journey are well underway. Partial though I am to the traditional Hingan kimono. If you are to climb a mountain, it would be prudent to do so in comfort as well as style. But I presume you would rather discuss matters of greater import than my attire. Fear not, my escapable associates are ready and eager to brief you on the challenge ahead. We have reserved the finest of chambers of the inn for the occasion, so let us reconvene away from all the hustle and bustle, shall we? Just, hey, don't worry about being carried. Master Hancock, Mistress Harrow, we are most grateful for your aid in this matter. I'm Tsubaki, and my Onmyoji companion is called Tokimori. Tokimori. We are come to Kugane on behalf of Lord Uzumibi, who presides over Mount Rockon and the surrounding lands. His lordship is the one I mentioned in my missive. Hearing of my interest in Far Eastern treasures, he knew at once that I would find the lure of the sacred peak irresistible. Ah, but I forget that you are not as familiar with these lands as I. Let us begin with the basics and expound upon the finer points as we go. To orient our destination in your mind's eye, we must first reveal Hingashi's geography. Of the many islands which comprise this nation, it is here on the western coast of Shishu, where Kugane serves as our shining beacon of commerce. Mount Rockon, meanwhile, can be found far from our beloved city of trade. Here, in the northeastern corner of the isle, upon the slopes of the sacred mountains, sits Shoujo Temple, a monastery where monks gather to train their bodies and souls. Alas, in defiance of this holy purpose, a horde of otherworldly demons have claimed this temple as their own. His lordship suspects that a collection of accursed treasures is to blame for this infestation. In the Far East, you see, it is believed that well-preserved objects may come to possess living souls over time. These vessels turned kami are known as Tsukumakami. A Tsukumakami a Tsukugami, in turn may attract or even beget other spirits. These Mononoke clearly have no regard for the sanctity of the mounds, and so Lord Usumibi desires a swift resolution. Compassionate soul that I am, I could not bear to stand idly by to this men of wealth and influence base altruism beneath us both. So I offered to aid his lordship in a manner befitting our station, by brokering a mutually beneficial arrangement. Simply put, I find a way to rid the mountain of Mononoke, and I may lay claim to any accursed treasures that I find. One man's trash is another man's Takaramono. That's hingered for treasure, by the way. By the by. And here, my friend, is where you come in during our journeys to the mountain. You will serve as my bodyguard and slay any monstrous Mononoke we encounter. In exchange, you shall become one of the blessed few to bear witness to the wonders and terrors of Mount Rokon. A fair deal, yes? I've always wanted to explore more of Hingashi. There's our way of light. I knew you wouldn't disappoint. Now that the matter of Harold's participation is settled, might I inquire as to the current owner of these items, Mr. Tsubaki? The treasures were brought into the temple at the behest of Gorai, the head monk. Though his disciples doubt not that his intentions were pure, his actions have brought him great misfortune. Like you, Mr. Hancock, Gorai was an avid collector of antiques, and claimed that the Tsukumogami who dwelt within them are to be worshipped. Driven by this fervent belief, he purchased all manners of items he deemed worthy of veneration. But as his collection grew, so too did certain troubling phenomena. An unholy shadow began to loom over the sacred mountain, and under its wicked veil were the Mononoke, emboldened to break their fetters. Fearing for their lives, the monks had no choice but flee their home defiled by demons. We could not allow the scourge to spread further and send our strongest warriors to slay the fiends. But few returned, knowing that victory could not be attained by our forces alone. My lord bade us to employ magics to contain the threat. Tokimori is one of the valiant few who returned from the temple. This thanks to his diligent reports that we know aught of Mount Rokon's present state. Our orders were to find Gorai and convince him to part ways with his treasures. But our pleas found deaf ears. He was like unto an animal. I suspect any semblance of reason has left him. Though the seal we place upon the mountain endures, the Mononoke have had ample time to corrupt the souls of those who could not make good their escape. Should you encounter any survivors, do not show them a modicum of mercy. It's too late. We have prepared our strongest falcons. Their keeper shall await you by the bog heights and hot springs, and will summon the birds once your preparations are complete. A word of caution. The falcons fear the Mononoke, and will refuse to fly close to the temple. They shall bring you to the foot of the mountain. No further. Beyond that point, you will have to climb. Nice. Yes. Many thanks, my friends. Now then, if we are to depart soon, I think it's best we feast to our heart's content. One cannot slay demons on an empty stomach. My thanks again for your assistance, Mr. Harrow. Mr. Hancock had some business matters to attend to before your expedition. Once you are ready, I shall summon him. I feel compelled to warn you, even in times of peace, the climb up Mount Rockon is not for the faint of heart. I suggest you procure sufficient provisions if you have not yet done so, and ensure that your equipment is in working order. Tokimori's disciples have been tasked with maintaining the mountain's wards. They will open the way for you upon your arrival. Speak with our falconer when you wish to depart, though I must remain here. I shall be praying for your success. Current dungeon, Mount Rockon, now accessible. Let's go. Three pots to be unsealed at our behest. Whither shall we wander? Were I to chart our course, I would choose this spot. Also, as I'll wait for now until we will wait till the ads are over. And also, I just want to enjoy the team for a while because honestly, I love like with the loot and everything. Music, great. Just guess for the music. Okay, we can see one. Let's go. I should. What I should do? I should look for the hotel tomorrow for FanFest. You know what? Let's do what we do best. My first one is decided by the NPC. You thought to go down the spot as well? How reassuring. The birds away if you would, good sir. Let's go. How pleasantly picturesque. Had we no demons to slay, I would suggest a more leisurely stroll. I shouldn't think of the chaos those creatures find. Should those creatures find their ways to civilization? There we go. Enemy's down. I suppose we're obligated to take the scenic route. Damn, they hit hard. Holy shit. And to think I have like top equipment. That I had its Kodo temple, home to Gurwa in the Sakura's collection. If only we had time for typical appellations for the proper pilgrimage. Let's wait for another day. For now, Treasure waits as do the monk, his minions. Let's just open the doors. But I should know be. How did he open? Like that. Yes! Gaishi. Oka Ranman. Water, I don't know how that one goes. Oh, wait, I have a feeling these ones. Yep. I was fucking right, let's go. No worries. I've got it. Ah, fuck. Ah, but still. I get wrecked. Broke on pot shirt. Oh my god. Also, do you have Aurora? Have you? Oh, though the temple's isolation is a blessing for the small folk, I imagine it makes the monk's experience all the more harrowing. Have you and Sword bought your TwitchCon ticket yet? Ah, okay, yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. Nice. We have yet to see hide nor hair of Gorai. Breathtaking, this has stowed a majestic tiger. That was not an invitation, your assistance please, Harrow. Why, I fear that would be the end of me. The temple is the pinnacle of picturesque. Fair enough. Mortals! True, true. But with today's gas prices though, that is a question. Bill, no, spare me, I beg of you. I repent, spare me, and you shall have safe passage. Give me a moment to think. How dare you? How dare you? Sorry attempt at an ambush if you ask me, but let's continue on. Mononoke, Gorai, the Uncaged. Real. Oh wait, before we go, let me send you a code you guys should use. Yeah, there's a discount code, by the way. 10% off. Can I find it? There we go. Then my model is not as expensive as I would like, because today you could see me gem out right now. I love this music. The head monk, I take it. Having a form befitting his proclivities and enlightenment. Oh, fuck. He's playing the guitar. Ah! Beware the Bewatch melody, it resounds with power. No shit, Hancock. The ferric stone. Oh, fuck. You saw nothing, Chat. I didn't die. I didn't die at all. Round 2, baby. Oh, no, round 1. Round 1, let's go. Thanks to my power, so I need to stand here. He's now going to do his signature move. So now I ascend like here in the middle. Blue is good in this case. Blue is basically stand in where they would like intersect. Or not intersect, but more like as in... Here, I want to like stand over here. Now I want stand here because now it's spreads out. Nicole, how does this one work? Another tentacle. A humble hammer. Fuck. Oh, I survived. Behold the spirits. Potential rebirths. There we go. I survived. Flame and silver. What melody are you going to be using? Power. Yep, there we go. That's what I did this time. I think something like this. Yep, I was right. Bum 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 bum. Thing trap. Spike of flame. Enlightenment. I'm doing well. Let's go. There we go. Music, please. A rat playing uncaged. And so the demon is slain. So his efforts upheld him curious tools. Your skill carry today. No, no need. First try. First try, yes, first try. I just had to learn the mechanics. That was a fun firing dungeon, by the way. Mr. Harrow, I'm so glad I might just see you hill and hole. I espied Mr. Hancock's falcon in the distance, but its movements appeared awfully erratic. We can but hope they land safely. Terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting. Our souvenir was a tad more cumbersome than I realized. But as you can see, we are none the worse for my misjudgment. Indeed, you are not, Mr. Hancock. My lord will be pleased to hear of your return. And your success, I presume? It was Harold's victory as much as my own. But then I knew a few demons would be no match for a slayer of gods such as she. Such as she, yes. Honestly, for all its perils, I found the journey quite invigorating. I had high hopes for Shoujo Temple, and it managed to surpass them with ease. I shall not soon forget the silent crowd of statuary, the very picture of defiant tranquility. Would that Gorai still had his wits about him, that I could discuss the collection with his fellow as expert. Alas, the poor man was too far gone. In any case, the people of Shishu can rest easy, knowing a great Mononoke has been consigned to oblivion. We, my friends, have moms to go before we sleep. There were several paths we eschewed, were there not? The mind races to imagine what other delights we may yet behold. Indeed, a number of treasures remain unaccounted for, and the demons are like to linger until their masters are slain. But take heart, Mr. Tsubaki. For Hero shall not rest until these villains trouble the small folk no longer. He shall steadily forward again and again until the treasures which drew them thither have been secured and my new collection is complete. Alas, time waits for no man, and business for no merchant, I must away. But when next you wish to take Mount Rockham by storm, you need only say the words. Or you do. However, you might consider sharing the tale of our exploit with Mistress Shallow Moore. The missive I received indicated a rather strong preference in that regard. Time for the next firing dungeon, because honestly, that went better than I expected. I enjoyed that a lot. I was wondering when you'd be back, Hero. How was your adventure in the Far East? Everything go well with Hancock? Yep. I doubt I'd fare well against demons. But I do like the sound of that mountain green as far as the eye can see. Ripe for the gleaning wood that I had an assignment like that. Bah, no need to bemoan my lot in your presence. I suspect Osmond's been awaiting your return more eagerly than I. Go on and tell him your tales of the mountain. I guarantee you, he'll love every word of it. Let's give a Mount Rockon information. Yes, yes. And it's basically just to unlock the Savage one, the Criterion. I need to do this a lot more, by the way, for things like this. But time for the next one. Stranger from Paradise. Hello, in the mood for an odd job, are we? Your life was most fortuitous, for I have received a request for your assistance but a moment ago. It was written by Passasun. It's a Fnavian alchemist on behalf of an acquaintance of yours. What was his name again? Ah, yes. Matcha. Rings familiar, I hope. Huh. Good, good. It seems your fisher friend is in a spot of trouble, and this Passasun believes you're the one to get him out of it. That is, of course, assuming you have room in your schedule. He doesn't want me to peddle his wares again, does he? I really couldn't say, though I would have thought a merchant with your backing could sell ice crystals to fire sprites. Though I myself am not familiar with the details of the request, but soon we should be happy to explain everything. I believe he can be found in the great work. Made the job prove free of hitches, hindrances, and headaches. And this one, I'm probably gonna do some more runs of Mount Rockon because honestly, I love the decor. Then you may join, Aurora. Anyone may join. Then. But basically, after I've done this, it basically means I have done everything. Oh, hey, Nitana. But for now, I'm doing this one solo. I want to do the first Criterion solo. Not Criterion, but I mean the first run of Variant Run. Oh, you must be a hero. Have the cleaner sent you here? Yes. Very good. You have no idea how relieved I am that you have come. As you may have guessed, I am Passasun. I work as an alchemist here at the Great Work. And Mattia is one of my oldest and dearest friends. His problem, which has proven quite difficult to unravel, nevertheless, he is loath to ask you for help. And so I took it upon myself to reach out to you without his knowledge. For both his sake and the sake of the little one fate has brought into our lives. He'll be along soon to sell his most recent sketch, which should prove the perfect opportunity to convince him that we require your aid. We will be sure to catch his attention if we wait outside. Follow me, Harrow. Couldn't we have stayed inside because of the rain? Is that... Hello? Why, I didn't know you and Pasasun were acquainted. Master Matcha, who is this mighty hunter? Her arms are thick, mighty roots, unlike Pasasun's limbed seaweed limbs, which are cheerful in the sun. The bird is talking. I would have you know that I'm an alchemist by trade. I work with my mind, not my body. And need I remind you, it was my knowledge which allowed me to nurse you back to health. Surely a little respect isn't too much to ask. By the look on your face, I take it you understood Kalika's commentary. This is the little one I mentioned to you before. Despite of his forthright nature, Matcha and I have become quite taken with him. I apologize for contacting Hera without consulting you beforehand. I know you don't want to burden her with these troubles, but I'm afraid I see no other recourse. Well, since you've come all this way, I suppose it would be foolish of me not to tell you everything. That is, of course, if you would like to hear it. Very well, several days ago, I found this tiny bird on the shore, breathing faintly and unconscious. Pasasun and I took him in and watched over him day and night, unsure if he would ever awake. For mercy he did, and then, to our surprise, he spoke. Go to the southern isles. What isles are these, you may wonder? Kalika, would you explain? Certainly, Master Matcha. Now, which is my command? The South Sea Isles, I believe your kind call them. Remote and mysterious, this set. I hail from there, from the one in the west by the name of Allo. It was home to a people thousands of years ago, of whom now no trace remains save for a grand shrine and the grey-aged statue of the speaker enshrined within. The statue was embedded with the glorious gemstones which bestowed vitality and beauty to the island. Nowhere else did nature thrive so. Long after the builders vanished, others would cross the sea to bask in this bounty. However, a century ago, from the ocean deep, rolling flames burst forth, forcing the residents of Allo to flee. And so the animals, who no longer had to fear the hunter's arrows, laid claim to the island's gifts. As Allo healed, ravenous beasts grew plentiful and the rivers became choked with fish. They breed and feast and checked. Not even the speaker's blessing can forestall the island's gradual descent into a barren waste. As the speaker's servant, it fell to me to go forth and save my dear home. So I rode the waves upon a floating coconut in search of a mighty hunter. Although the ocean could have swallowed me whole at any moment, I looked to the horizon without fear. I had faith that the speaker would guide me through. And I was right. So much is the fairy hunter who will save Allo. You see now the source of my distress? The very thought of facing ravenous beasts makes my trunk shiver in fear. But you, Could be the hunter our little friend seeks, and sate your hunger for exploration besides. Admittedly, I did not ask, because I thought such a trifling touch would be beneath you, but... You had me at Grand Shrine, yes indeed. Haha! If you are as accomplished as Master Matcha say, I would welcome you to Hello with open wings. There is one catch, however. Master Matcha must come, you see. The speaker guided me into his embrace, and that is a sign I cannot ignore. Don't worry, Matcha. You will remain safe. You're strong. I have ever had a soft spot for small, defenseless creatures. Although I am no man of action, I possess knowledge of the silent seas which may put wind in your sails, as it were. Many of the natives to the isles are prized for their rare properties and would make a fine gift for any alchemist. Hannah would be most impressed if you were to brave the known waters and bring her a few. Gifts for Nithana? Yes! I'll go. I'll find the plumbest fish I can find. Oh yeah, much has a crush for Nithana. As for you, Haro, it seems I must burden you with my troubles after all. I know it's a loss to us, but please, travel with me to Hello Island. Leave it to me. Haha, anything for you, my friend. Master Matcha, you wear resolve well. Every moment I become more certain of your success. Now let us depart before the swell of courage recedes. Hello is south from the here. As the albatross flies, you will know it by the unusually plush canopies. No, Kalika, you must stay here. The wounds you have suffered have yet to heal. Rather presumptuous of you to command me thus, but you are right. I can scarcely lift my wings for the pain. Fear not, your instructions were more than clear enough to guide Haro and Matcha to Hello Island. Since I can't accompany you, I'll see to commissioning a vessel for your voyage. Once you're ready to depart, let us run through at Yadlima. Of course. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Wait. People are following us? Are they pirates? Did you hear that, Sazone? That jewel bigger than you is waiting for someone to sail to that island and give it a new home? Can't say I made out every little bit, but I got the salient point of treasure in the South Sea Isles. Right for the plucking eye? Oh, treasure hunters instead. Okay. Seems you were onto something with this route, Chocobo Chase, Washburn. Rumors of wild riches rarely pays off this well. Aye, but that might be after the same thing, and we be in for some competition. No need to get your small clothes in a twist over one fisherman and his hired help. These airs aren't just for show, you know. I hear them spill the exact location. This score smells bigger than Melville's Gate 1. I wager we'll be richer than kings. Get your gear in order, you two. We are commandeering the first ship we lay eyes on. Yeah, fidelity. Do what you want, because the pirate is free in this case. Okay, well, we're going to stop over here. I'm gonna go grab a drink and go to the toilet again. Yeah, I need to take a piss, another piss. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go. Haha. Sorry, that was a little bit loud. Sorry, I peeked a bit into that. Then again, oh my god, I am so happy that I've now kind of figured it out like this. Oh. Wait, I am talking right now without my headset on. Oh, if I put my headset on right now, yeah, how hard do I talk? I talk about the same. Okay, that's pretty good to know. Yes, perfection indeed. I'll be right back. Yes. I'll be right back, chat. I've returned, chat. Let's go. And there you are. Did you spot a commotion on your way here? What? It seems a trio of masked scoundrels absconded with one of the smaller ships. The Radiant host is attempting to track them down, but the sea is fast and the thieves long gone. As gives thanks, they did not choose our vessel. Ah yes, Matcha wanted to let me know that he has returned to Akjali to wrap up some loose ends at his work while you make ready to depart. Glad that you arrived. I shall send word. Kalika and I may be staying behind, but that doesn't mean we can't make ourselves useful. We've given the skipper directions to Alo Alo Island, and she is confident that she can deliver you there without issue. The rest depends on you, my friend. Come. Time to enter. Yes. Have fun raiding the fridge for dinner. I like the vibes. Enjoying the vibes here already. Holy shit. Look, 3 paths forward. Which one should we take? If it were up to me, we'd take this path. Alright, Matcha, we will take your path. I see you're of the same mind. Your adventurous stars have all the right foods. It feels like we're on a tropical vacation right now. If there's jungles can be dense and difficult to traverse, but the swamp is no less daunting. For strange worms, I doubt they would make for good bait. That dog could swallow the whole, I know. I like the music of this place. It feels so relaxing now we have fighting combat. I'm glad we didn't end up at it's dinner. There we go. I was afraid you'd be eaten alive. No need to worry about me, Matcha. What? That? Mikote, but Konika said this island was deserted. We went down this path. That means the treasure is at the end of it. Now if this thing eats well, you'll find out soon enough that you was ours. Mage magic, what does that do? Arcane ornament. Conjure weapons from thin air. Okay, good to know. I already died. Okay, so green. Is AoE. Good to know. I guess I'm literally progging right now. There we go. Made magic. Ring. Can I set it? No, I can't. Okay, these ones, I guess with these, I go this. Yep, I was right. Hammer landing one. Aha! So that's how that works. And I just noticed it. Fuck, I'm fucking stupid, aren't I? Yes. So they are going to be lines, I think, then. There's of water, here they come. Or like that, I guess. I was right instead, okay. Fuck. Fuck. Right then. It's time for Dancer. Fuck, I fucked up. That one was on me. I fucked that one up badly. Wasn't paying attention to my HP. Like an idiot. Yes, I did manage it. There we go. That was the right course of action. Let's go. I have blocked this on right. Let's go. I will keep playing as Dancer for now. Honestly, it kind of fits vibe better for this place. Don't look down, don't look down. Those caterpillars. They're critters, yes. Nice. This just lit up on the ground. Weird. And also, nice. Great job on getting the tickets. Birdies, but there we go. Let me take you out, dumb bird. Look, Hera, water. There's water. Where there's water, there's fish. Don't really see a fish down here, though. Timeless Guardian, the Lala. I guess it is time to fight. Let's go. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, fuck. Okay. Arcane plots. Okay, getting shield up. Oh, okay. Here. Revising strategy assessment, integrating additional tactics into stratagem. Dude. Go the hole. I remember that from the Alliance raid. I notice it now. Let's go. I'm progging. It wants me to do it like... Yeah, this. This is a safe place, I think. Move forward. Haha! Oh. I won't die here. Not to a boss like this, I feel. I should be ashamed of myself over the boss honestly this easy. Oh, this boss is just straightforward. And that's honestly quite nice. There we go. You did it. I was worried for a moment, but then I remembered who I was with. Now I can fish at my leisure. What awaits us atop this mighty tree? May my catch bring a smile to Hannah's face. What was that thing saying? I couldn't understand the words. What about a fish? No, just seaweed. Not the most exciting catch, but I'm still grateful to have come this far, all thanks to you. Of course. And since I can still see fish in the water, perhaps I ought to try my luck a little more before depart. Nothing wants to bite. Okay, but yeah, I will leave it you to it. We'll see you back on the island, off the island. This one was also quite fun. This one was more of a challenge, in my opinion, than the previous one. Welcome back, Harrow. Your journey to the island has left you none the worse for where I am pleased to see. Oh, I cannot wait to hear the full account. I'm sure you wish to take your ease after such a trying expedition. Butcher has gone ahead to find a place we can sit and converse in peace. Let us go to him. Now that we're all comfortable, pray tell us of your experiences on Allo. There was danger and death around every corner. So that rather grim aspect was mitigated by somewhat by the incredible beauty. Despite the towering tree at the island's heart, I was reminded of did the ancient peoples live beneath its boughs? Indeed they did. It was not what was within the welcome shade where wise sages refined complex equations, not unlike your great work, where Pasasun tempers his knowledge of alchemy. It was a journey full of twists, turns, and fish besides. I'm glad I was compelled to embark upon it with Harrow, but gladder still to be home. But I trust you understand this was but the first of many, yes? A single hunt would not suffice. I keep Allo's many pleasures in check. Do not forget, its waters are teeming with fish rare and remarkable, all of which would make fine gifts for your dear Nithana. So please, you must promise to me that this expedition will not be your last. Yes, of course. But I wouldn't dare brave Allo alone. I hate to impose upon you further, but I would be most grateful to have your resolute company again for Kalika and Nithana both. Oh, thank you. But luck, your appetite for adventure will be sated. I know my own will be 1,000 times over. I only hope other treasure hunters haven't got wind of the island's many curiosities. Those ruffians we faced and the wooden beasts they set upon us were complications I'd rather not contend with again. People in Allo, how odd, to say nothing of this wooden beast. To commence such contracts required an intimate knowledge of Arcanima. Perhaps these thieves you encounter were a step above common riffraff. Perhaps they lurked in shadows as I spoke carelessly of Allo's secrets. The stolen ship from before. I'll report this to the Radiant Host. Just in case Kalika's hunch is correct. Thank you, Pasasun. Whoever they are, we must see them in chains before they defile my home again. Oh, if only my wings were healed, I would give them a buffeting they would not soon forget. Now, enough talk of adventure. My fish won't sell themselves. Thank you, Harrow. Thank you, Harrow, for everything. Especially for keeping Matcha safe. For my part, I must write down your tale before it fades from my memory. Who knows, my records may prove useful when next you visit Aloe Island. I take it you'll be returning to Old Charlian soon. May you do, please give Shalmore my regards. Will do. Alright, chat. What? We're gonna try it. Oh no, okay, never mind. So we still have to teleport. Nice. Darn. He returns. I trust this means Passasoon and Matcha's troubles have been resolved to their satisfaction. Yes, they have. The South Sea Isles? Ah, that I could have been there to welcome its such fertile beauty. I dare say I'm green with envy. Your Arca Sodara friend, sounds like he made for fine company too. To brave mysterious wilds and stirge of fish for your beloveds. The stakes turned out to be far higher than I realized. In any event, without any obligation to Matcha has arguably been met, I encourage you to aid him in his quest for a new and exciting fish. Who knows what dazzling specimens are yet waiting to be discovered in the waters of Aloe Island. Oh, and if you can spare a moment for Osman, he will doubtless be eager to hear all about your experiences as well. Cheers to our job well done. Ah. Jet. Guys, I can now officially say tomorrow I will go on the 3 pre-dawn trail quests, by the way. Literally, the 3 quests that are remaining in MSQ as just dawn trail. Okay? So I guess tomorrow, chat, fucking dawn trail. We start dawn trail tomorrow. Are you fucking surprised? Let me kick unlock criterion. There we go. Bum, ba, 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 bum, bum. But yeah, they start dawn trail. They start fucking dawn trail. Oh, I like that. Wait, what are these wings for? Oh, I can have wings now. That's what they are for. Cool. But yeah. Okay. We've done Lost to Everest. Here we have done a key memory, this one, and Ulda and Silda. And here we have done this one, Bruise of our Anima. So, you know what, chat? I'm gonna call it for today. It might have been a short stream, but we have achieved our goal. Our goal has been achieved. So let's go and raid out. All the way for today. Thank you all for coming. Yes. So I'm gonna exit game. Let's just say this. Let me just say something real quick. This is the schedule going forward. Tomorrow we start Dawn Trail. Then Monday we will not be playing Final Fantasy. I will be continuing my Pokemon Rocket Edition playthrough. Yes. Let's rise in the criminal organization that is known as Team Rocket. Yes. Let's wreak havoc all across Kanto and make Johto's life a living hell. Or at least Lance's. And no, this is not the one you guys all know. This is the one that is made with emerald, which is emerald, not fire red this time. So we don't actually steal Pokemon, sadly. But yeah. So I'm gonna buy emote thingy soon. Emote maker thingy. Make some emotes for you all to use properly. Maybe we finally get a fucking raid emote, you know? But otherwise, I wish you all a good night, and I will see you all next time. Let's out are my socials in this case. Also, if anybody else has anybody they want me to raid, feel free to redeem the raid target. Team. If not, I will have to select someone, which is always difficult for me. Yeah, tomorrow we start Dawn Trail, chat. Holy shit, tomorrow Dawn Trail. I can't believe it, you know? Holy shit. God, I want to play Minecraft again. I want to continue playing all the mons. Literally, I've been addicted to all the mons. Holy shit. I'm just talking about it right now. I'm so addicted to all the mons. I have already spent let me grab my Curse Forge with it, by the way. I already have in this mod pack 76 hours. So many Pokemon mods in there, you know, so much Pokemon. Ooh. But tomorrow I start with Dawn Trail. I will go and will start streaming as soon as possible. Most likely after I've watched F1 qualifying in Japan. Which is in Japan, by the way. So, yeah. But I hope you all enjoyed. Also, let me do this real quick. Oh, wrong one. This one. There we go. Fixed. I kind of like what they've done, but I don't understand why people are complaining about the changes. No, I have no idea why they are complaining. Why? I have no idea why. But holy shit. Honestly, I will one day, you know what? Maybe Monday I will show you during stream. Show you before we start with the Pokemon thingy. No. I will probably then continue playing in my save, but in my single player world, by the way. I should say I've already gotten Obtainium. And let's just say I haven't defeated the Ender Dragon yet. I have literally ignored the Ender Dragon. I just used my flight. Yeah, because it's a modded Minecraft. I can fly. Yay! I can create a fly. Just potions. A potion effects and a potion piloting. Yay. And the AE system. I'm also like following kind of along like chosen architect in this case, like just to learn how to better build, you know, in Minecraft. I've always had some bit of difficulty with that, but I'm getting better, and I love building based on like how my eye, you know, I like to learn that. So yeah, and I'm not on 100% following him, just the base construction and such. So yay. Like there are things we do differently, but at the same time, it's nice, you know, to kind of follow it as a guide. Like I took Isuen Cyndaquil because I love this. I love Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil is like one of my favorite starters. Followed by Mudkip. Yeah, Mudkip is also one of my favorites. Mostly because it's also because of fuck you, electric types. You can't do my Mudkip starter shit because he evolves to get the ground of effect. Let's fucking go. Holy shit, I'm yapping a lot. Why the fuck didn't I start yapping about this at the start? But then again, I don't think that we would have been able to complete everything in MSQ. So I'm actually happy about this. So yeah. God, I kind of also want to do maybe make a Minecraft server for everybody, for my friends to join. Then again, yeah, might not really be that much fun. I have so many games on my list that I have to play now. Like holy shit, especially on stream. But for now, I've got on that Pokemon itch, and I've got my tickets to TwitchCon and everything. Tomorrow I'm playing, or over the course of the week, I'm gonna gonna search for a hotel in Berlin for FanFest, Final Fantasy FanFest. So yeah, I'm doing great. I'm happy as well. So yeah, I wish you all a good night, and let's go and raid out to. No clue yet. I'm such an idiot. So let's go to. Where the hell do we go? You know what? Let's go to Ortega VT. He's playing taps. So are you all going to get conscripted? Let's rate the guy VT. Alright, chat. I will see you all tomorrow for the beginning of Dawn Trail. Sayonara and good night.